Hello, Zack Yusof here. You're watching 7 Days, bringing you some of the top stories from the last week. At the top of the show, Republican Donald Trump accepted his party's presidential nomination on Thursday and vowed to return the U.S. to being a country of law and order.
Friends, delegates, and fellow Americans, I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
In a lengthy speech that focused heavily on security, particularly the recent attacks on police, Trump told Americans that he will speedily address the violence that has dominated headlines in recent weeks. Wow, Donald Trump, presidential nominee? Who would have thought? Moving along, eager Japanese rushed to their phones on Friday to start hunting as the hugely popular Pokemon Go mobile game finally launched in Japan, bringing the record-setting global hit to the home of the Pokemon characters. Japan, one of the world's biggest gaming markets, joins the United States, Canada, Australia, and more than 30 countries in Europe to have the augmented reality game in which players interact with virtual characters in the real world.
本当イメージ通りのゲームでずっと待ってたんで本当に面白いです。もう外に出る機会も多いんですけど、とても楽しみです。
The Japanese government issued a safety warning on Thursday, with the country's National Center for Incident Readiness and Strategy for Cybersecurity giving 9 instructions to users of the mobile game, ranging from advising them not to use their real names to warning about heat stroke in the muggy Japanese summer. Pokemon Go, amazing stuff, taking over the world. Okay, coming up next, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan told Reuters on Thursday that there were significant failures in intelligence ahead of last Friday's attempted military coup, and that the armed forces would quickly be restructured and have fresh blood. In his first interview since declaring a state of emergency following the abortive coup, Erdogan said a new coup attempt was possible, but that it would not be easy. Erdogan said there was no obstacle to extending the state of emergency beyond the initial 3 months if necessary. It would allow his government to take swift measures against supporters of the coup and will permit the president and cabinet to bypass parliament in enacting new laws and to limit or suspend rights and freedoms as they deem necessary. About 60,000 soldiers, police, judges, civil servants and teachers have been suspended, detained or placed under investigation since the coup attempt was put down. Up next, Roger Ailes, who built Fox News into a money-making ratings powerhouse, has resigned as chairman and chief executive of the popular cable channel following allegations of sexual harassment, according to the company. Rupert Murdoch, executive chairman of 21st Century Fox, will assume the role of chairman and acting CEO of Fox News Channel and Fox Business Network, the company said. The exit marks a swift downfall for Ailes, a 76-year-old media executive who advised several U.S. Republican presidents, including George H.W. Bush, and turned Fox News into the most watched U.S. news cable channel. Former Fox News anchor Gretchen Carlson sued Ailes earlier this month, claiming sexual harassment. Ailes has denied the charges. Fox hired the law firm of Paul, Weiss, Rifkind, Wharton and Garrison to conduct an internal investigation. New York Magazine followed up with reports of other women who said that they had been harassed by Ailes as far back as the 1960s. On Tuesday, the magazine said that popular news anchor Megyn Kelly had told investigators hired by Fox that Ailes had made unwanted sexual advances towards her about 10 years ago. And finally, a newly developed wheel converts any bicycle into an electric vehicle. Now, right off the bat, Michael Bertov says that he and his team at technology startup GeoOrbital did not reinvent the wheel, but in a sense, they actually did. Now, 2 years and 5 prototypes down the line, the startup has developed a new type of electric bicycle wheel that propelled the company into crowdfunding stardom, raising more than $1.2 million at a record-setting pace on Kickstarter. The newly developed bicycle wheel has all the major components of an electric vehicle. A 500-watt motor, a lithium battery, and a suite of electronics all arranged to fit perfectly into the radial of a wheel made out of high-density foam to avoid a flat. That package makes up an electric wheel that can be attached to virtually any bicycle in less than a minute without tools, transforming it into an electric bike that can accelerate up to 32 kilometers in 6 seconds. With no pedaling, the wheel has a range of 20 miles, but averages 50 miles or 80 km with a bit of help from the rider. Truly amazing stuff. Now, I would definitely love one of those if you're feeling generous. Until next time, have a great week.